Hey guys, it's me, Chelsea. As most of you know, I've started a sourdough journey and I don't know where to start with sharing it with you guys, so don't mind the drywall that needs to be done. Starter dried would be actually good for that. So we're gonna start today with feeding my starters. Now, I have my mother that I got from somebody else. This is Earl, that's what they called it. Earl is ready to feed or to be baked with. So I'm gonna make a loaf. I think I'm gonna try like a cranberry lemon or maybe something. I've not done that before. My partner picked up some stuff, so he wants me to make it. I'm gonna try it out. So we're gonna use some of him, and we're gonna feed him. And this is Esther. And Esther is my starter that I have been growing from scratch for the last week and a half, 2 weeks. I wanna say it's been week and a half. Okay, and it has been doubling and dropping and doubling and dropping very quickly and very active. It even smells like sourdough, okay, and that's what it looks like. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you how to feed your baby Esther here, and this is hockey tape, but it's all I had. We're gonna teach you how I'm gonna teach you how I feed her to keep her growing strong and really gaining that strong aromatic flavor that sourdough does. I feed my starters very heavily, so I'm gonna show you how I do that, okay? So I've got a scale. This one I got for like 20 bucks at Walmart. I'm in Canada, by the way. Now I live in a rural area and we have a well. So, and I use in Canada here, I've got Robin Hood flour, bread flour. This is what I've been using. And so far, and I'm not a professional, I've been learning and I'm having a lot of fun with it. So I just wanted to kind of share my journey. I know everybody's making sourdough right now. So, all right. So I'm going to just zero this out here. And I'm just going to use a knife because I don't have my little thing anymore to mix. I think it's dirty. So I'm going to get Esther coming out here. And I want to put that's 6. I want to put at least 10 grams of Esther here. Come on, Esty. 11, that's a good number. We're gonna stick with it. Now we're gonna throw all of this out, okay? All of it's getting thrown out. Give me a second. Okay, so I've got that emptied over there and I've got it kind of soaking. So now what I wanna do is I wanna feed her with a 1-to, I'm gonna do a 1-to-5 ratio. So 11 grams of Esther, and we're gonna do 55 grams of warm water. Now, if you don't have well water, filtered, and we're just gonna zero this out. I always add the water to the starter first to mix it up. It makes it easier once you add flour. 54. 55, 50, whatever, 55, there we go. All right, so I'm just gonna take it off my scale. We're gonna mix her all up here. Again, I am using a knife, whatever. I don't have all of the fancy tools. I'm slowly accumulating little things. I only have one Dutch oven, and I get ahead of myself sometimes. Learning this starter has gotten ahead of me many, many times, and I'm faking like a mad woman, and mistakes happen when that happens. And that's okay, because it's all a learning process. A lot of things in sourdough can be fixed. You just have to get to know your dough and figure things out. There's so many opinions out there. Find somebody who you resonate with and just stick to it. Don't move all over the place unless what they're teaching you isn't working. All right, so we've got it to this milky consistency here. I'm gonna put it back on. Now, here's the thing. I said 1-to-5. I'm gonna do more flour. I'm gonna make it more floury. So we're just gonna pour in here. I think I'm gonna do 65, maybe 60. There's 60. Let's start with 60. I'm gonna show you the consistency and everything. Remember, this is my baby. We're not eating her yet. She's not full grown. She's not fully matured, even though she's doubling at triple every single day. We're building her up. I went and somebody offered me one of their mature starters, and I went with it, and I'm so glad I did, because I got to get the feel of it before having to use my own, because a lot of people rush their starters because they're impatient and they don't want to use it. Let this baby cook for like a couple months, even if you can. But mine's already smelling and looking like it's ready to use, and I won't do it. All right, y'all. This is what Esty looks like right now, okay? We're going to plop her back in her jar, mark her, and then set her on the counter. Okay, we're back with Esther's jar here. Zeroing it out. Actually, I don't even know why I just did that, because we don't need to weigh it. That's the next starter. Get with it. Okay, also, my ADHD is the reason why I got into this. So, we're all over the place. We're having fun with it. Hyper-focused, experimenting, having fun, okay? Gonna drop her in nice and cleanly. And I washed this jar with hot water. I like to keep them clean after every time I switch them out, because honestly, this shit turns to plaster, like hard. Like I said, you could drywall mud with this shit. All right. Okay, so we're at the 100 mark right here on the jar, if you can see it. So we're going to keep an eye on her, and then tomorrow she's going to have a rise and fall again. And I'm just hearing a joke that I heard on Dancing with the Stars years ago. Oh, what's his name? The older gentleman. And he said something about the dance that has more rise and fall than Pam Anderson on a jog. And I just giggled so hard on that. It's going to rise and fall and rise and fall and rise and fall and rise and fall. Keep doing it. Keep feeding it. Keep throwing it out and making more. Because trust me, you saw how little we used to make this, and it's going to huge. Now we're going to make a loaf with Earl here, okay? All right, all right, all right. We are going to now, I'm going to use we're going to make a loaf here with Earl, and we're going to make it a cranberry loaf. But first I'm going to do the initial mix and do all that and let it set. Zeroing out here, and we're going to do 300, and this is my basic like sourdough recipe that I've been working with, that's been working for me. So I'm going to do 325 grams of warm water. Yeast likes that warmth. $325, perfect. Okay, then we're gonna put 100 grams of active Earl, not dead Earl. Earl doesn't have to die. Let's see what I did there. Okay, active Earl here. I'm actually a little bit late on getting it going, so he's angry at me right now. Come on, buddy. And I feed very thick. Come on. She's a-floating. I was going to make bagels today, too. I wonder if I have enough to do that. I tried to. I got ahead of myself, and I thick fed them so that it would take a lot longer for me to be able to use them. And he rised overnight. $98. It's 102. We're doing it. We're leaving it at that. That's how much I have left. We're going to have to feed them. This is what we're making today, and that's fine because I don't want to be overwhelmed. I have things to do. All right. So, again, take it off your scale and let it just kind of disintegrate. Slowly break it up. I don't even know this. My partner had this before I even got together with him. He used it for mashing potatoes. I use it for whisking my starters. Okay, I'll get this incorporated. All right, so as you can see, we're pretty nicely incorporated here. I can't even speak, frothy, bubbly, active. All right, next we're going, my apron keeps coming undone. I don't know what the hell. It never does that. And I start to record and it wants to come undone. So double knot it. Okay, zero you out. We've got 0 on the scale. Next, we're going to do 500 grams of bread flour. This is really close, y'all. I'm so sorry. There we go. All right. Okay, didn't fuck it up. All right, 500 grams. Let's go. Oh, that's too much. We're just gonna... on the dot. Perfect. All right, and before you mix in that flour, we're going to do 10 grams of salt. I use Himalayan salt. Use whatever the heck you want. Some people like sea salt. 10 on the dot. Perfect. Okay. We're going to mix this all in. Actually, I hate using this to mix that part. Incorporate it all. You want to have as much of those chunks blended out as possible. Now, I'm going to let it, some people do their stretch and fold starting like after half an hour. I'm going to do mine after an hour. I get better results when I do that. So y'all get a silicone or like a plastic scraper if you don't have one. It's amazing. And I use it to incorporate my dough. It seems like there's too much flour, but then it's because the moisture is trapped inside the dough. The more you work with it, it's gonna come out. See how it's starting to stick? Get. Y'all, if you don't have a clean bowl, like if you can't get it off the sides, transfer your bowl, because when this rises, the hard stuff on the sides will fuck up your dough. Okay? It just will. Alrighty. Ah! Are you there? Hold on. I can't touch you right now. I gotta wash my hands before I can do that. This is what we're looking like. Okay? Usually it's a little bit more watery, but we're just gonna go with the flow because it doesn't have to be that serious, okay? I stress myself out so many times being serious about this shit. Honestly, don't do that to yourself. Don't do it. I'm trying to avoid using my hands. I don't like washing that much off. You gotta be careful with this thing. Because that shit be crazy. Okay. My goodness. Wasn't that an adventure? Okay, so this is what she looks like. I like to really build the gluten bonds in the beginning. I like to play with it a lot. And I just use my spatula here so that I don't have to, once I know it's fully incorporated, I don't have to worry about getting my hands too dirty. Let the spatula or the scraper do the work for you. All right, so I'm building her up. She's tight. What time is it? Okay, it's 12 o'clock. This is good enough. I'm not worried about what's on the side of this bowl. All right, y'all. So we are going to, This is what the dough looks like. We're going to leave it for an hour. And when we come back, we'll do the first set of stretch and folds and incorporate some cranberries. Before we come back in an hour for the stretch and folds, I just remembered that I didn't tell you I put it in my oven with the light on, and that creates like a little proofing drawer. So it's really perfect in there. It creates a good safe temperature. And we also still have to feed Earl. So that's what we're gonna do. I wanna feed Earl with the 1 to 10 ratio because I don't want to cook until like at some point tomorrow if I want to. And even then, I might even not. So we're gonna see what happens with it, okay? So I'm gonna take a bowl here. And we're gonna take Earl. We're gonna scrape it down. Find getting your spatula a little bit wet while you're trying to work with the starter in the jar helps as well. It just like helps take it off. See how it's, I know I don't need this much. So I'm gonna do 10. Oh, maybe I'll do more than that. I might wanna do a couple things. I wanna make bagels and stuff, so. That's 20 grams. I'm hearing things. I don't know if I want to do more than that. We'll do a little bit more. Let's do 30. It's 29. 34. They want me to keep going. We're going to do 50. That changed. See how it doesn't have to be that serious, y'all? Dough with the flow. Get. You are a prickly little bugger. Come on, get. Whatever. We're sticking with that. It's 52. Okay. So now that we have that, we're going to zero that out. I'm going to go get some water. I am not doing a 1-10-10 ratio with 50 grams because that's going to end up being a lot. Okay, so I'm going to do 1-5-5 ratio. That's what we're going to do. Okay. This water's a little milky because I had put mine in it. So that means 250 grams of water. Usually my pores are right on. Come on. Y'all, see what I mean? Like, just, if you overdo it, just take some, just take it out. Nobody knows. How are they going to know? Nobody's going to know. They're never going to know. Okay, so that's 250. I'm going to stir this bitch up. Interesting, because, like, I mixed them super, super thick. Like, the thickest I've ever mixed him yesterday. And the dough's acting differently today, so it still smells good. It's still kind of like doing its thing. So I'm really excited and interested to see what happens with the cranberry loaf later. I made a pizza loaf, like a pepperoni and cheese one, and I've been doing a couple other things. Like, I'm trying to figure out different recipes that we like, and then I'm gonna start just showing you guys everything I try. But something told me to start recording it, so we're in the middle of my journey. Here we are. Okay. All right, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, with those numbers, we are going to do at minimum 250 on the flour. $267. That's what it's going to be. All right. I literally just said I don't like mixing this part with this, but that's okay. It does come out easily. I like to scrape the sides of the bowls before I fully incorporate it. It kind of just helps with all that extra flour on the outside. I'm not going to do that anymore. I don't even know where this thing is from. Please don't ask me. Probably a Walmart or something. I don't know. All right. Earl is happy again. I can feel it. I kind of let it drop a little bit before I was using it because I got busy. So, but all is well that ends well. Let's just keep on moving. I want to make sure that there's no flour chunks. We can eat up that. I've done that before. I'm like, what is this hard stuff? Like the, oh, did I smooth it? I smoothed it out. Give it a good mix. Get everybody to know each other. All right, that's looking beautiful. Y'all, this is what Earl's looking like. Okay, I'm gonna get his jar ready and we'll plop him in. Okay, jar is clean. Earl is ready to go back to bed. I just like to even it all out. And y'all, I can't find any elastics, so I'm gonna go get that. See what we got going on here. It's gonna grow a lot. It's gonna grow a lot. I'm gonna be baking tomorrow, honestly, and also for those of you who are starting, if you don't want to be up till fucking midnight or later doing bread with your stretch and folds and your shapings and shit, start your dough first thing in the morning. I have found that by stressing myself out, not sleeping. Start, like if you want to make something, incorporate it, and start mixing it as early in the morning as possible, okay? Because you want to at least set aside a minimum of 5 hours. 3 hours for your stretch and folds, 2 hours for a rest before your final shaping. And after that, even if it's late in the evening, you can kind of let it sit for a bit and then put it in the fridge so it can finish slowly rising overnight till you're ready for it. Again, I couldn't find any elastics. We just have a little bit of hockey tape, flames, okay? And that's where we're at. Okay, we're gonna put Earl to bed here, and I'm gonna be back. Well, it's gonna be momentarily for you guys, and we're gonna do our first stretch and fold and incorporation on the cranberry loaf. While we're waiting, I'm gonna try and make some lemon stuff to go in it. Again, I've never done this before. Just zesting a couple lemons here. I don't like using the zester side. Shit always gets stuck in it and I can't. Gently on the small. You're gonna get some zest. Now I'm worried to make it too lemony, so I'm only using like 2 lemons. but I know that there's other recipes where you can like incorporate lemon juice and stuff. Like I'm just going with my intuition here. We're gonna see how it turns out. Fingers crossed. And if it works out, you can try it too. And I've already been the guinea pig for you. So I'm not getting all the way down to the white. I'm just trying to just take the surface. I did wash these lemons first. It's not going to be a whole much. And I'm going to use this at the very end. I'm not going to incorporate it when I do the cranberries. I'm going to make it like a sugar lemon paste when I do the final shaping. Yeah. It smells good. Taking forever to zest this one. It was warmer. One was in the fridge and one was on the counter. So if you want an easier zester, cold. I'll pause you guys till I'm done this. All right, so again, if you want to zest lemons easily, do it in the fridge, get them cold. This one, I could barely get anything off. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna compromise, because again, it doesn't need to be that serious. I said I didn't really want to use lemon juice, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut one of these mofos. This one, the soft one, is gonna be super juicy. So I'm gonna add lemon juice. Careful of them seeds. Oh, I just fucking squirted at me. See, there goes a seed. Wash your hands all the time, guys. Some lemon juice. Am I gonna do both or just half? One. I'm just gonna do one. Oh, there's some seeds showing themselves right now, so we'll do that. I just put my hand here to kind of trap. There they go. Seeds that still need to come out. All right, y'all, this is scary. I get excited with lemon and then it's too much. So hopefully we're gonna get it right this time. All right, wash my hands. Again, don't mind my messy kitchen. We gotta do a reno. Hopefully this summer. All right, so we've got our lemon juice and some lemon zest. And what I want to do is I want to add sugar to it. So we've got doing 3 tablespoons to start. And then I heard that flour helps because sugar like changes the dough. And I heard that flour helps the sugar incorporate without like getting messy. So I'm gonna put a little bit of flour into that and create like a little paste. Y'all remember, we're experimenting together. I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to this part. I think that's okay. We're gonna need more. I want it to be like a paste. I might have to get my little whisk out. The spoon is not doing it. Ah, little baby whisk. That's so cute. Okay. I'm gonna add some more flour. Look at how cute it is. no idea how this is gonna go. It smells good. It smells super lemony still. Where did that other... But it's good. Hell yeah. I'm gonna put a little bit more sugar because my partner doesn't like citrus as much as I do. So that's 4 tablespoons. Maybe I'll do 5 because that's a good number. Number of change. Oh yeah. It tastes like lemon icing. Y'all, I wish you could smell this. I want it to stiffen up though, so it's not too runny, but I don't want to put too much flour power in there. And this is going to sit for a little bit, right? Because I'm not going to put it in till later, so it's going to really incorporate. I may even put it in the, yes, I'm going to put it in the fridge. So it's like it's a thicker paste. All right, so here's my lemon that I'm going to incorporate at my final shaping. One final test. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's some good shit. All right. All right, y'all, we've let her sit for an hour. Let's see how she's, okay. Let's see how it's coming up. I did wet my hands first, but not very much. I find that when you work your dough more and then let it sit, it will be a lot more pliable. Same with like high hydration loaves. I feel like you have to play with them a lot more to shape them, but they will tighten up intermittently. I'm doing an extra one here. Gluten buildup here. All right, y'all. Stretch and fold 1 done. Here she is. Okay, guys, it's been a half an hour. We're gonna do the second set of stretch and folds, and I'm gonna start incorporating the cranberries. I started this loaf at 12 o'clock, let it rest for an hour, and then I'm gonna do stretch and folds every half an hour. It's 1:30 now for the second stretch and fold. At 3 o'clock is when it rests. Okay, I can feel the heat coming out of it. So it is growing a little bit and it's getting more jiggly. Oh yeah, look at that. Sprinkle some of those in here. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. I learned the hard way that less is more when it comes to inclusions. Of course, we want it in every bite, but sometimes the inclusions end up making the loaf too dense. And if you're not a professional baker like me, that can really like mess your shit up if you don't know how to do that. So I'm just gonna do a little bit for the first inclusion. You want the dough to like stretch out to build that gluten. And every time you touch it, there should be less and less dough on your hands every time you do a stretch and fold. This looks so pretty. I'm gonna do one more. Come on. There we go. All right. I'm just gonna kind of incorporate all little cranberries and tuck them in underneath there so they absorb as this dough rises. Here's what we're looking like. And we're gonna put her in, get out for another half an hour, and we'll see ya. Okay, we are back with another stretch and fold. I have a feeling that this, like I said, I used a thicker starter. This one may take longer to proof. So we'll just keep an eye on that, and I'll keep you guys posted. Start putting these. Also, I realize for those of you who don't know me, I am a psychic. I do readings and all sorts of things like that. So, and I noticed that I said I'm hearing things and they told me to do this. So y'all, I'm not fucking crazy. I do this professionally. Check me out, Tea with Chelsea, YouTube. Got over 22,000 subscribers over there. I do collective readings and I do personals. I got clients all around the world. So that's my other shit. This is what I'm doing in the kitchen. And yeah, so put that little plug in there. I'll tag down. I'm gonna post on both to get it going, and then I'm gonna strictly move over, okay, with the new channel name, which I've already got, which actually I'm gonna post, I think, directly too. So if you're seeing this, welcome to Dough with the Flow, Baking with Chelsea, okay? I don't want to put too many raspberries in or cranberries in, because again, I find that they get very dense and it gets hard to, it takes a lot longer to rise, and I have denser loaves with the more incorporation. So I want to leave it where she's at. I don't even think in the next stretch and folds. How many did I do? Oh, fuck. Oh, well. 3, 4. It is what it is. Here it is. I've learned that they just don't cook as well, because I make a fucking bomb cinnamon raisin loaf, and onion cheese loaf, which I'm going to show you guys. Again, all very easy, but I've learned with perfecting it, and I'm still working on that. Less is more when it comes to the ingredients sometimes, when it comes to things like raisins and cranberries, dense things, seeds. Oh my God, that was a fucking fail. I made a seed loaf, it was not good. Straight to the garbage. All right, y'all, I'm gonna stop playing with it, put it back in its proofing drawer, and see ya, come on, in a half an hour. All right, guys, it is been a half an hour and we're about to do our 4th stretch and fold. We have one more after this, and it is starting to grow. As I said, I'm not going to incorporate any more of these cranberries. Build up this gluten. I want a nice airy or a lighter dough, and in the past I've had them be super dense. Yeah, I figure it's just gonna take a little longer for it to eat that extra flour, so I don't know why, I just like to tuck it. If anything's sticking out, get in there. All right. That's what she's looking like. We're gonna put her back in, and we'll be back for the final and 5th stretch and pull before we let. Okay, so we're back. It's been another half an hour. This is going to be the final stretch and fold before we let it rust for 2 hours, and then we're gonna do our shaping. Minimum of 2 hours. We will see. We will see. Oh, this feels so good, this dough. Oh, wow. It's got lots of elasticity. A little bit sticky. The cranberries are making it, they're kind of juicing, coming back to life. They were dried. From what I know, using dried or dehydrated fruits are better because the dough in the process rehydrates them. So, just doing these nice little stretch and folds here. I'm gonna do one more. Oh, my honey's home. He's gonna be excited to see I've started working on it. All right, y'all. This is what she looks like. We're gonna put it back in our little proofing drawer for a couple hours, and we're going to see if we got that beautiful dome and the stick-free sides, and we're gonna shape her. All right. See you soon. All right, guys, so it's been 2 hours. As you can see, she's puffed up. Okay, jiggly. Is it gonna set? This is gonna be beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna put some flour down. I've got this old school sifter thing. I do little bits because I've done too much before and it like just dumps out. I'm sure I could use a little thing, but whatever. Okay. So we're gonna let her fall out. Oh my God, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Look at that bowl. Guys, this didn't happen right away for me. It takes a lot of practice and temperature, figuring things out, how your dough works in your house, okay? But your journey will get better and your sinks will get less and less dirty. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a shaping here. I'm gonna spread it out. Oh gosh, I don't even like cranberries. I'm not even gonna eat this. I'm gonna have Adam try it and then see what he thinks. Now remember, oh yes, I've got my lemon sauce that I was making earlier, and that is what I'm going to paste in while I'm rolling this. I need a little spatula. Hold on a second. Okay, spatula. So I put it in the fridge and it got a lot thicker. So I'm just gonna, oh my God. And making sure not to go too much to the edges so that we can close her up. Oh geez, I'm excited for him. I'm excited. This is actually looking really good. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna do this side in like this. And then I'm gonna do a little pasty. Little pasty. I'm gonna put a little bit more right there. Okay. And then I'm gonna flop this. Oh, hello. Flop this over. Ew, I just got lemon on me. Okay. So I'm gonna, sorry guys. I was totally in my own little world there and I didn't realize how close up to the camera was. Hopefully you saw what I just did. All right. So we're gonna kind of pinch the ends to get everything sealed in as best we can. Okay, and do the same on this side. Pinchy, 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 pinchy. And should look something like this. Okay, we're gonna pull a little bit. We're gonna pull a little bit more right on the top. I'm gonna use the last of it. I gotta get my nails done and I gotta get them so much shorter. Y'all, I've been doing this for the last 2 weeks, like nonstop. Yes, I've just been doing this for 2 weeks. My nails. This is for my family, so honestly, if you've got something to say about that, I'm sorry, it's not your channel. But obviously I wash my hands, and if I were making like a friend's loaf for somebody else's, I would wear gloves. All right. Okay, so we're gonna roll and kind of pinch. Oh, see, it's already oozing, motherfucker. Stay. Stitch you. Oh, she is juicy. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. So I don't want to pause. I got to get my basket ready. Okay. So I've got a tea towel. I ordered Banneton, or however you say that, baskets, and they weren't big enough for my loaves. And so it's just sitting over there on my counter. I'm putting a tea towel in here. I dampened mine. I don't know if that's good or not. That's just what I've been doing. All right, she is oozing. And I just wanna, oh shit. That's gonna fuck up my roll. Maybe I'll put a little bit of flour down. Just a little bit. I don't know. I'm just gonna tuck, oh, she's juicy. Okay, so lemon on the top, maybe it wasn't. I'm gonna flip it around anyway. So because she's delicate, I'm gonna get my scraper. Because she's delicate, I'm not gonna tuck her too much. I'm gonna flip her upside down in here. Plop. Plop, sorry, I just plopped her. She's looking juicy. She's looking a little messy. I'm actually gonna kind of wipe up a little bit on the top. This is what it's looking like. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. For some reason, this is making me feel like this is gonna help with the extra ooze that just came out the top here. Okay, it doesn't usually like to be stitched right away, so I'm just gonna pull just a little bit. I'm sorry you can't see this. We're gonna let her sit for a second, maybe like a half an hour, because I don't want to tear the dough, which is already starting to happen. There's a lot of sugar. See, it's dough with the flow, bro. Like, just fucking go. Oh, it smells fucking fantastic, though. So fantastic. Sorry, guys, somebody had them on the back deck. Cleaning up, spring cleaning. We're supposed to get rain tomorrow again. Look at the oozing on the counter. All right, y'all, I'm going to keep them in the basket on the counter. I'm gonna check it again in another half an hour and see if, well, actually I'm gonna put it in the proofer, and then I'm gonna see, that's my oven with the light on, let's not forget. I'm gonna see if it's had enough to let me stick her together, and I'm gonna let it rise some more. If you wanted to, you could technically put it in the oven right now. I don't want to. I wanna give it a little bit more time to do that thing that it's doing right now. Well, it's proofing, and then I'm not gonna bake it. I might bake it tonight. I think I'm gonna bake it tonight. If not, stick it in the fridge. Halt that rise until morning when you're ready. It slows it down. It'll still rise a bit, but yeah, see you in a bit. Come on. Okay, it's been about a half an hour. I'm gonna try and stitch, but it's not looking like it wants to. So at this point, I'm gonna stop messing with it, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it in the fridge to stiffen it up a little bit. No, yes. I'm gonna put it in the fridge to stiffen it up a little bit while I preheat the oven. I'm gonna go ahead and just bake this bee. Now remember, at the beginning, we started the video with my starter being very thick and me using it sort of closer to needing to be fed. So we're gonna see what happens. Again, it's not that serious. I'm starting out with imperfect things because I wanna show you guys how real it is. So let's go. This is what it's looking like. It's sloppy, but it smells good. It really does. It smells good. So we're gonna put it in the fridge for about a half an hour. Well, we'll preheat the oven and then we'll go from there. I'm gonna check on it, and then, yeah, it's gonna be quick movements. Okay. Okay, y'all, so the oven is preheated. I popped this sucker out of the fridge. Excuse me. I added a little bit of flour on top, and it kind of let me stitch it. Okay, looking much better. So I'm just not gonna waste any time. Exactly. And we're going to go ahead and put this sucker in the oven. I've got it preheated at 450 with the Dutch oven inside. I'm gonna go grab the Dutch oven. Oh. Hot, hot, hot. Take the lid off. Okay, now I put rice in the bottom of mine because it helps it not burn. The rice takes the heat and it honestly works like magic. I put a little bit more for these extra sticky loaves. Then I'm gonna grab some parchment paper. I don't have a fancy lifter thing. Let's say that's good enough. Okay. Now, oh shoot, let me move this. Actually, I'm gonna do it right here. I just don't have a lot of space. I should have moved that over. Guys, remember, your pots and their lids are hot. Don't accidentally touch them. I'm gonna do half and half. Okay, I've got this. My goodness, Chelsea, get it together. Okay, I've got my papers. I'm gonna go off to the side to dump this so you guys can see what's happening. Let's just not add any extra risk possibilities. All right, and I'm going to flip upside down. Also, instead of the Banneton baskets, I forgot to add, these are just from the dollar store. Let's get her while she's still holding shape. Oh, y'all. Y'all. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. I forgot to get my scorer. She's loosening a little bit. I don't want to move her around too much. She's close to this edge, which I'm not comfortable with. Okay, it's oozing a bit. I'm gonna give it a little score. I'm gonna kind of cut a nice little moon shape here. It's already gonna split down the side there. And then I'm gonna do, let's just do the wheat. Everybody does the wheat. I don't know. Is that gonna be enough? That'll be enough. And I wanna kind of lift this a little bit. Sorry, my face is right in the camera. Just kind of getting underneath and just kind of allowing it to lift a little bit. Okay, all right, enough playing with it. Ooh, that's what she looks like. Drop it in. I don't put ice in mine. I haven't needed to. Maybe we can do that as an experiment one day to add the ice. This is what she looks like. Okay. Here, I'll put it in the oven. I'm gonna put it in for, I think 22. I'm gonna put it in for 22 minutes and we'll see. Okay, all right guys, this is the 22-minute mark. I just took the lid off. This is what she's looking like. I just remembered that I had these in the freezer, which I just decided to start recording today. So I forgot to, I didn't record these, but I made pizza dough to freeze. And I will absolutely be doing another video on that because we had this and it was so effing good. I swear, it was so good. So we love pizza in this house, so we will be making more. I'm just putting it in a Ziploc bag for the freezer. And yeah, you pull it out in the morning that you want to do pizza, and then it rises as it thaws throughout the day, and it'll be ready by dinner time. So we have about like 15 more minutes left, and I'm going to show you guys what the loaf's looking like. There's so many things you can do with sourdough. I found a pierogi recipe I want to try. I've made cinnamon rolls and they are so fucking good too. So yeah, sorry about that. We're just gonna I'm just gonna record me making shit with sourdough. I'm not a professional, like I said, so maybe some of the things I do, some people might disagree with. This is my way, and you can, if it works for me, it might not work for you, and it might, or maybe it'll just get vibes. Sorry, there's a dirt bike. But yeah, pizza dough, all sorts of things. I'm gonna show you that loaf 1 second. Yes, my oven needs to be cleaned. We still have about 13 minutes left. She is looking fucking gorgeous. Gorgeous, darling, gorgeous. Okay, it's been 22 minutes. I took it out of the pot. It's looking beautiful. I just want to crisp up on the outsides a little bit more. Oh, yeah. Oh, also, when I was talking about the rice, it takes all the heat. Okay, now you know. Okay, I only left it in for like another minute and a half. Look at my hair. Oh my God, it's the end of the day. A minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes more, and then I got scared because I didn't want it to burn. So this is what she's looking like. I'm gonna take her. It's hot, hot, hot. Wow. Oh, Nelly, this is hot. This is like some of the cranberries on the outside. It's not actually as dark as the camera's making it look like. But hell yeah. This is what she looks like. We're gonna let it cool down, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like when we cut it open, because he's excited to try it. All right. Okay, it's been a little bit. We had dinner. We're gonna have this for dessert. Well, Adam is, and he's very excited. It's still a little warm, but I don't care. This is just for us. I'm gonna cut it open. I'm anxious to see what it looks like inside. She got a little dark, okay, with some of the sugar spots, but other than that, baby, that looks good. Okay, so, all right, we're gonna cut it. We're gonna see. You don't want me to, I'm gonna cut it through. Ooh. Oh, she's crushed it. Oh. Okay. You see the steam still coming out of it? Honestly, oh my goodness, smell that. I wish you could.
That smells good.
Honestly, you're not really supposed to squish like inclusion loaves, because like, but oh my goodness, I think I did something here, guys. Adam's gonna let us know right now. Yeah, I'm gonna give you the inside. It's like still steaming on the inside. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh, we just lost a cranberry. Okay, here you go, baby. Be careful, it's hot.
Still hot.
It's still hot.
Good. Good song.
Is it too early to tell me about like lemon and sugar and yeah. It's really hot right now, but he's enjoying it. He's gonna put some butter on it while it's still warm. Oh my gosh, y'all. If I can do it, you can do it. Like I said, I don't eat cranberries, but I love lemon. I'm gonna make a plain lemon poppy seed loaf, like for fucking sure. He's taking his time. I guess I'll pause it. Do you need me to pause it? We're waiting for results on what it flavors like as you devour it.
It's very good and lemony.
Do we need more lemon?
Oh, yeah, slightly more.
More lemon. Okay, I was short lemon.
Yeah, I
only
love
had
the
two.
burst of cranberries.
So the amount of cranberries is good, and we need more lemon flavor, which y'all know I was short lemons. I 4, and I only had 2. and then one wasn't zesting. So we did with what we could, enjoying it, happy. Lemon cranberry loaf, y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me. This is like a really long video, so if you're still here, I love you. Thank you. Hopefully as we get going, I'll get quicker at it, and I'm hoping to get a stand to be able to properly put you guys at a better level, because these angles, my goodness. Anyway, I hope you have a great day, and I hope you enjoy it. Let me know how it turns out for you. Okay, bye.